Hi, I'm iKhoN. Hey guys, I'm sitting here with Kirby today. Kirby, how you doing, my man?
Pretty good, bro. How you doing?
Doing all right. Doing all right. I've been better, but you know, it happens. It happens. I have a short list of things that I'd like to go over with you today. So we'll start off with a little introduction. Who are you? What do you do? Stuff like that.
My name is Sean Wortham. I'm also known as Kirby or Curbster. You can pick one or two. I'm a professional Ironsight player. I play Ironsight competitively. I just recently started about month and a half ago. Met this game through a couple of friends. They offered me to just check it out, and I'm also a streamer, so try to find that groove into a game where you want to see what fits you and what doesn't fit you. Outside of gaming, I'm an IT analysis, and I'm an admin at the Miami International Airport. Overall, from the gaming side of point of things, I'm a dude who just plays FPS shooters and a streamer. Nothing major, but since I joined the community for Ironsight, I'm not gonna say blow up, but a lot of people do know who I am, and I have some of a good record.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Could you go into a little bit more detail what Ironsight is?
Ironsight it started from the East Coast, not USA, but East Coast, like on the other side of the world. It's a FPS shooter. If you want to put like a similarity to CS:GO and Call of Duty put together, that's what it is. It's the balance in between. It's more of what Call of Duty should have been after Call of Duty Ghosts. Instead of the jetpacks, it should have been futuristic looks, boots on the ground COD, fast pace, really good balances. And the good thing about the game is that it's in beta. So as a beta player and also as a partner with the company itself, it's what we how you say it. It's more of it's the Call of Duty that we as the other people from COD 4, MW2, MW3 that we wanted. This is the game that we want, and we're pushing it to make it become that game. Even though if it's on PC, we're still gonna make it work.
How big is the community right now? You said it was in beta, so I'm not assuming it's going to be
In the as a player totals, I really don't even know the numbers. But as a partners go, there's about 200 plus partnered players that go with the Ironsight company itself. That's not complete. That's not talking about the EU. That's not talking about the Koreans. There's just 200 in total partners. For the Ironsight competitive Discord, we're about over 2,000 plus players, I think. It's around 2K. And there's a total of about maybe 25 plus complete teams right now competing.
you yourself is on a team, correct?
Yes, I represent Carnage, GG. Carnage Esports or Carnage Armada. It's all the same thing, but overall it's just Carnage. I've been with Carnage for 2 years now.
Nice. Are they in any other games or anything, or is this
For at the moment, I know, I think it's probably Fortnite. So when I met the owner from Call of Duty a long time ago. He had a very good competitive Call of Duty roster, which had Hook, Vicious, Vayne, and there was another person I don't remember really well. The Call of Duty side of it was really big. Hook Duke was on. Everyone knows who Hook was. Kyler is a really good guy. He moved over to top teams. He went on Envy. He went to Halo. Then he came back to COD. He's one of the top players. And then since then, Carnage didn't really have that kind of team. He went through some CS:GO rosters and everything. But when I met the owner, Joey, I wanted to present him with a top team going into Ironsight. And the good thing is that he's actually competing in the same team with me. He's a really good player. Being able to play with one of my good friends and as well as my org owner it doesn't get better than that because we're on the same basis. We're going to have our little arguments here and there, but that's how teammates are. But I got to also respect the fact that he's also an org owner and I can't step over those toes.
I bet you it helps with transparency's sake and stuff when it comes to the org things, because I know a lot of the smaller end orgs have a lot of issues with management and transparency and setting the goals and actually achieving them. So that I can see that helping on that front a lot as well.
Yeah, I agree. When we first started playing Ironsight, we just wanted to find a game to stream. I'm going to tell you this. I was retired from competing in general for almost 3 years. Since Call of Duty Ghosts, my name got tarnished in the community for doing bad on land, which, I did make a couple mistakes. You live and learn. It's life. You make mistakes. Cost my team a top placing. And, nothing I could do about it. I moved on from that. I was not coming to compete again. I was coming to stream. And then for some reason, the competitive edge in me just came back. All of a sudden, my stream started blowing up again. People started knowing us from the competitive side. We started building up a team. And it slowly started going up in that pedestal.
As far as the Ironsight esports scene goes, what are the overall plans that you know of or that you can talk about that are going to be implementing soon?
So with the overall plans right now, there's two leagues right now, and they're both. One of them is invitational, and one is, uh, you have to buy your way in. It's like a normal league, like League of Legends and stuff. You have to pay money to get your league spot. The first league, which we got picked up, we were like the third team to get chosen, was the Esports Hub League Circuit, which is the first one for Ironsight, which you'll play for a certain amount of weeks. At the end, you play a bracket depending on your seeding and or your pool play, you move your way. It's like the typical Call of Duty World League pool system. Now, mind you, these are just testing the waters on the competitive scene. In the competitive community, we're testing rules to see, things what should be banned, what should not be banned. I will tell you right now that the basic stuff like streaks and stuff, claymores are gone. We're not going to go down that road. This game is way too fast to be running those streaks.
The streaks isn't like the Call of Duty streaks, like 25 tac nuke kind of stuff.
Yeah, see, the thing is in this game, if you die, those streaks still keep going. It's not where they don't reset. They'll keep going.
So once you hit like if there was a 10 kill streak, then once you got to 10 kills, regardless of it being in the same round, you would get that kill streak reward?
Well, the way that the game is set up is that it goes down in seconds. Each point reduces the seconds. So let's say, for example, a UAV is 1,000 points, right? So every second it's a point. Every kill, every assist is 100. Every kill is 250. 4 kills can guarantee you UAV. Now, mind you, imagine you don't get kills for 4 rounds and you get 4 assists. You're already down about 45% to getting that UAV. That just seems ridiculous. So removing the streaks was a smart move because the game already alone is already fast paced.
Should be based more around just the weapon play and not the bells and whistles kind of stuff.
This game, it's very, very weapon skill based. It's not, well, I will say that there's some little things that need to be reworked, but as partner streamers and, us in the community, we're trying to push it. There is actually a forum that each of us competitive players want to see some implementation towards it.
Is there anything that you would change about the game in its current state?
Oh, yes, a lot. The one thing I will change is we need passwords or a lock system in our custom lobbies. We need them as soon as possible.
Oh, they just open? Oh, no.
They're open. Anyone can join. And mind you, when we're streaming, people like to join our lobbies. And then, no disrespect to the people who respect our streams and, who support us and everything. Much love to them. But if I'm having a scrim or I'm having a tournament match and you're jumping into my tournament match during the lobby and I can't start, either my momentum is going to go down or I'm going to get aggravated because you're kind of wasting
just
my
annoying.
time. Yeah.
They don't have like a party system or anything like how some of the other popular games as far as the genre goes have, as far as party up in 5 and then invite to lobby kind of shit.
Well, we do a little system where we'll let somebody, the teams are based right now is 5v5. Magical number, guys. Magical number. 5v5 game. I love it. They'll create their own lobby and they'll have their 5-party setup. They'll let us know when the lobby's about to start up, when it goes into the custom lobbies, and then we'll jump in with our 5. That it just removes that gap. So instead of going one by one, we all go in together.
That makes sense.
It's a smart way of doing it, but like I said, they need to implement locks, passwords. They don't even have a kick option.
That's not good. But it is in beta though, right? So it'll come in time. So as long as they have customs, there's so many games that don't even have customs with competitive scenes or the start of competitive scenes. So at least you have that functionality as far as that goes. I remember like in Breakaway days, for example, we'd have to Q snipe to scrim. So
oh yeah,
in old Paladins days and stuff. Yeah,
I used to watch those games, and man, you guys were struggling. But hey, the one thing I will say though is the developers or the community managers are the ones listening to us. They are actually taking the time to sit down and have a conversation with us. Mad respects to Chopper. He's actually the first community manager for the game itself to actually help my stream out. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be producing the content I have now.
That's awesome. I like when developers actually care about the competitive scene as well as the casuals. Casuals are super important, but there has to be at least some sort of love for the competitive scene, or especially for a game kind of like Ironsight, where I feel like it's, at least from an outside perspective, I don't know much about the game, but from an outside perspective, it looks like a very esports oriented title. So that's good that they're at least having that conversation and stuff. It just feels bad when you play a game or you put so much time into a game, especially on the competitive side, and you try to give suggestions or feedback and they just brick wall you. So that's a good feeling as far as esports side goes. Let's transition back to your team real quick. Who's all on your roster currently? The 5 players?
All right, so the 5 roster is me, Havoc, Zed, Buke, and BDM.
Awesome. And that's for Carnage, right? Carnage GG?
Correct. That's Carnage, and we have a sub, which is Elric. We're allowed to have 2 subs on our team.
In your opinion, or I guess in the general sense, what would be your thoughts on people trying to get into the scene or getting picked up by an org or trying to find a teammate in Ironsight?
I'm going to go back towards the fact that you got to play this community like it's Call of Duty or Halo or Gears of War. To find a team, you got to work your way up. You know, play pug lobbies or make a random team, play some tournaments with your friends, you know, get your name out there and grow off of it. The one thing a lot of people take a big misconception for is that they want to know how to improve, how to get better. The best answer to that is you're the one who control yourself. You're the person who is able to get better. I didn't get good. I'm not saying I'm the best player in the game, but the reason why I have improved and gotten better over time is because I put in the time to get better. I put in the time to learn the maps. I put in the time to play tournaments and start winning to improve. And that's where I would say, if you want to get into the community itself or just get into competitive overall, start from the ground up. Take it from a ladder perspective. You got to work somewhere, play with your friends, play a random tournament, see what happens. At the end of the day, the tournaments are free.
Is there like a looking for team option in the Discord or anything like that, or a general community Discord?
That's one thing that my stream, a lot of people always ask. I always post the Discord link to the community, competitive community onto my stream links, and they are able to find looking for team or teams looking for players. There's actually 2 channels.
Perfect. I'll put that in the description box below as well for anyone that's interested in looking up the Ironsight competitive scene or just getting into it casually. To wrap things up here, got a couple more questions. Do you have any hard plans for you guys as far as your team goes? You guys just going to keep grinding, or do you have any set goals that you guys are trying to work towards?
Our goal at the moment is to be the #1 team on Ironsight, which is everyone's goal. It should be winning, being the best. In every competitive game, you want to be the best. We want to be the #1 team overall. People say, you know, mind you, these were words from other people, and I'm saying me. I've been gone for a week, so you can see it in channels and people talking about it through streams. We have one of the best snipers in the game, and we have one of the best AR players in the game. So having 2 of one of the top players, we're going to work our hearts out to make sure we stay as #1. And mind you, some top orgs are coming in. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, Liquid, Cloud9 come in just to have people to rep their names. They'll be dumb not to do it. The game is going to grow. It already pulled a bunch of Call of Duty ex-pros to come to this game.
That's awesome. That's a great feeling as well when you're having a successful game in beta of all things.
Of course.
Let's do some shout outs. Do you have any shout outs you'd like to throw out there?
For sure. Biggest shout out is going to be to Carnage. Much love to them. Much love to Joey. If he didn't give me the opportunity to compete under this org, I would not be where I am today. Shout out to the Ironsight community itself. Thank you for always supporting my stream and supporting our team as well. Clash Network, which is the competitive Discord. They are the reason why we have these leagues, Esports Hub as well. And the last shout out I would give out is to every single professional Ironsight player that's competing in these leagues. I respect every one of you. Much love to you all. And at the end of the day, let's see who's the best team.
I feel that. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Carnage Curbster, or you can find me on Twitch on Curbster SW. I do not have an Instagram or Snapchat because my wife doesn't like it.
Oh, Papa bless, my man. Where can people find your team?
My team, you can go at Carnage GG on Twitter. We also have the Carnage GG on Twitch. We'll have updates on every time we stream. I'm a very regular streamer, so it does get retweeted by Esports Hub, Ironsight, and Carnage. Swing by, say hello. I do some giveaways today. There should be a giveaway coming up soon, nice. Maybe tomorrow, which is $100 for people supporting. I'm getting closer to my Twitch partnership, so I gotta give support to the people who've been supporting me.
Well, Kirby, I appreciate the time coming to hang out with us today and talk about Ironsight and your team and whatnot. And we'll catch up soon, and hopefully you guys do well.
Thank you, bro. Much love.
Till next time, guys.